I don't know if it's gone live yet. Uh-oh. I'm trying to see what's going on. I'm trying to move this up to my big screen, and it's not moving. You're going to move up there now. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So you can see behind me, this is going to be my new office. Um, yeah, I'm really excited about it. I'm still obviously moving in. I've got a truckload of boxes, so we'll see. I'm Arwen. I'm the professional joy seeker. Seek joy, y'all, is my trademark phrase. And I'm so glad you're here with me. Bentley's fixing to come over here and possibly walk on the computer. I forgot to put water for myself, and the cats have been all over me this morning. I actually have a slight cat allergy. Um, That's an excellent shot of Bentley. Luckily, he didn't pause for the stinky starfish show. I've got a window right here so they can look out and I can actually see the mountains. We see balloons a lot here. There was a balloon festival yesterday called Lovers and Friends Balloon Rally, and my husband counted like 37 balloons. I didn't see that many, but I saw about 20. Pretty exciting stuff. Um, we're going to start reading today. We're using the 78 Tarot Mythical. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck. I have all the 78 tarots now, and I was not a fan at first. When I first heard it, I was like, I don't want cards with the artist name on them. Ew, who wants that? Arwen wants that. Um, we're also going to be doing our oracle with the Foxfire, the Kitsune Oracle, Foxfire. This is distributed by US Games. It's by Blue Angel Publishing out of Australia, and it's a gorgeous deck. Right now, I'm still kind of locating all my decks, and I'm going to be going through, and a bunch of people have been hearing me talk about the fact I'm going to be really downsizing my collection. So I'm going to be selling decks like some Baba Studios decks that I have, um, a lot of decks. Might even sell a couple of my 78 tarot. I'm really trying to narrow it down to what really truly sparks joy. And it's a hard decision. So we'll see. I've listed a couple on Amazon that I am selling. Are you going to sit here with us? Okay. Um, I've kind of I've tried to make my computer area less cat friendly. He still tiptoes around in it, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to. I have things up here like this is one of my treasures. For any of you who are clock people, let me see if I can get it up there. It's a Waterbury carriage clock, and in here is a little piece of paper, and on that piece of paper is written in my grandmother's handwriting. This belonged to my Aunt Emma Conring, a musician with her own small band, never married, died between 1940 and 1945. And so this is the carriage clock that she actually traveled with. So it's a treasure. It's a huge treasure for me. I keep looking over there because that's where my camera used to be. Um, and it's a really neat little clock. It's an old wind up. It has an alarm. I've never used it. Because sometimes with these old clocks, you don't want to mess up the springs. Let's see if I can get this in. Um, but yeah, so it's a treasure. She had a band. She was probably in the San Antonio area. My mother's side of the family came from Prussia and helped settle the New Braunfels area. So, but I always liked that she was the unmarried aunt. Um, and at that time, I was the unmarried daughter. So I think that's why I got the clock. But it's a beautiful clock, and I have little treasures up here that I really love. So someday I'll show all the little treasures. I need to get going on the Tarotscopes though, because I've got an appointment today. I've got a really busy day. Next Sunday, the Tarotscopes will either be pre recorded or not done. I'm going to be traveling a lot this week and next. We'll see if I can get them done. That's my goal. But I don't want to say and then, flip out on or flake out on y'all. Oh, I wish y'all could see this. It's so pretty. So let's take a look at the oracles. Now, here's what I do. Y'all know I call myself the professional joy seeker. Many of you are my longtime fans, and I'm so appreciative that you're here. I hope you'll share and tell other people about it. It's pretty cool. I'm also the editor of the Cartomancer, and of course, I don't have any issues of the Cartomancer to hand. Well, I do, but they're in X. He just walked on the computer. I was afraid he was going to hang up on us. So I'm the editor of the Cartomancer. I'm a psychic and a medium. I also do tarot mentoring. If you are a tarot reader who would like to increase your skills or work with somebody who wants to see you get super big and super good, then contact me and let's talk. I haven't posted it yet. I'm kind of working on a web page for it, but it's a little intimate. I'm not going to be taking a lot of mentees. And it can be a one-time thing. It doesn't have to be like you're signing up for 6 months, and we'll do a test run. That's one of the big things. We want to do a big run. Yeah, Chloe, if you watch at the beginning, you'll see that it is, in fact, a new office space. It'll be getting cluttered and crowded. No, Arwen. Start better. It will be getting organized, and bookshelves will be coming in as we move them in. Right now, I'm only moving in my tarot boxes, so I can oracles and Lipper and Kenormand. Kipper and Lenormand. And I'm going to be going through and just downloading those decks. I'm going to be selling them. I'll probably put tarot lots up on eBay, things like that, so that I can make my life less crazy. And in this move, I've discovered one, I have a damn lot of tarot decks, or I call them all tarot right now when they're in boxes. I've got a lot of decks. I've got a lot of books. I've got a lot of stuff. And I really love Marie Kondo. I know some people don't. That whole 30 book thing is a lie. It is her choice. That's how she likes it. It has nothing to do with how she thinks you should keep your books. So, blah. But I really like her idea of what sparks joy. And right now, this is one of the decks that sparks joy. Is this Foxfire Kitsune deck. Let's see what our oracle card is, shall we? We've got a little bit better lighting, so I do think I'm having a little bit better. No, it's still not focusing, but let's see. Oh, the Sentinel. She watches, she guards. And a Sentinel is somebody who observes and reports back, right? They let people know what's happening. They're watchful. And I love that there are crows all over this. One of my blessings here is crows. I'll put hot dogs out for them. I'll put oranges out for them. Sometimes bread if I've got bread. I'm not big on feeding birds too much bread, particularly waterfowl. It's not very good for them. I rescued a Chinese goose once who had angel wing, and their wing was literally, the ligament was turned so that the flight portion of the wing was turned up. It's not pretty. It's curable. I think what you have to do, you have to put the wing in place and then feed them the right food. And bread is one of the things that they love, but will cause that. Hi, True, honey. I'm not doing readings yet this morning. I don't think I will. I've got a lot going on, so I really understand about struggling with motivation. But let's take a look at this week's oracle, okay? The Sentinel. Stay watchful this week. Stay on top of what you need to observe and be an observer more than you are a teller, you know. Don't get involved in other people's stories so much as your own, and let your energy go to yourself this week. The Sentinel to me, and also talks about taking a step back and watching, you know. Maybe get your journal out. If you're an art journalist, go outside with your pencils or your brushes and observe. Look at something very small. Get very micro focused on the microcosm. And then you can go macro, you know, back up and look at the bigger picture. But micro, stay eye focused. Let's look at our tarot reading. We're going to do a 3-card reading. I always do this. I do a main card, and then I do uh, a blessing and a challenge. And the reason I'm doing that, and just look at these cards. I'll just show you a couple of these cards. We'll just cut and look. I'm not going to even wait for them to focus. I'm drawing some pretty, and they're all like different. Oh, huh. That's interesting. Usually I have everything upright. But this is, you can hear the cats calling in the background. And you'll hear her thumping. One of them likes to get in and out of cabinets a lot. And she's still kind of adjusting to the new house. Yes, dear. Sugar baby. Are you going to come talk? Anyway, I do a theme card and then a blessing challenge. And the blessing and challenge are so that you can turn things up or turn things down. Sometimes the theme isn't something we really want, you know? Like Drew was talking about needing motivation. And sometimes you get a card that's like stuck in the mud, can't move. Well, you want to look at the challenge, because the challenge is what's going to, you know, that energy is what's going to move you out and get you motivated. If you like these Tarotscopes and you want to see your individual ones, please come join me on patreon.com. I've got a link up there. It's in the with Joy Patron. And you can come get your individual scopes every week, though. And I do readings over there. I'll do, in fact, I need to set one up, but it won't be for another couple of weeks because, this week is toast already. So let's see. Our first card is, it's by Jody Horn, and it is the 7 of Wands. Now this is the Minotaur. You see down here the angry mob, and this guy's like, oh, please, knock it off. I am done with you people. But he's more civilized than they are. His approach is far more civilized. Let me see if I can get us there. He is not carrying his wand like a battle axe. He is not carrying it in a threat. And these guys have they've come to poke him and bother him for no reason. If you become the Minotaur, rise above, ignoring guys, ignoring somebody who's bothering you does not mean you remove them as a friend and then go read their page from a different Facebook. It does not mean you stalk their Instagram. It means you ignore them. And if you find yourself becoming part of the mob, step back. Ask yourself, what is going on? Wow, this lighting just got crazy, didn't it, because of the sun? I don't know if that'll help at all. Not really. So sorry about that. The sun is just coming up. We just had a crow come land right outside too. So I apologize for the lighting now. But the 7 of Wands is our main card. If you become the attackee, the victim, step up, step out. step up, step out. Okay? Move yourself forward, move yourself up and out. And don't become the mob. It is too easy. I can post something on Facebook and get a reaction. We all can. I can post a picture of a horrifically abused animal and get reactions. Well, you know what? I don't. And I don't like it when other people do either. I know about animal abuse. I know about child abuse. I don't need pictures of it to traumatize me and get in my face. Um, you know, don't become part of the mob. If you've got to join a mob, join the joy mob, right? And spread joy. But and don't start picking on people. Do not. If somebody posts something, you know, Arwen lied. Arwen said, if you have mental health issues, you should never read tarot. I never said that. But there's somebody out there who has said it in public and posted it. That's on them. That piece of falsehood's on them. It's not on me. I know what I said. My people know. So don't worry about trying to prove yourself to somebody else, and don't jump on a bandwagon. Benabel is racist. Yeah, right. And then you don't read, you don't research, you just go, oh my God, that's the most awful thing I've ever heard. I do this all the time, y'all. I am as reactive as the next person, possibly more. So watch yourself, right? Check yourself before you wreck yourself. What is the blessing? Whoops. Oh, I love this card. It's so pretty. Focus. Okay, don't focus. See if I care. The Guardian. Now, this goes right in line with a Sentinel, doesn't it? And this is one of the extra cards. It says an 81 card deck, and it has 3 extra cards. And this is one of them. And The Guardian by Luca Federici Carey. In it, if you look, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly even 6 different figures, right? This is about how you guard yourself and how you guard others. Plays right into this Minotaur card, right? The 7 of Wands. Protect and guard yourself, but perhaps before you leap in and defend a friend, you ask the friend if they want you to. Again, I'm really bad about that. People will, somebody said something snotty to Benabel on a video. And I was like, without even thinking, am I giving this troll energy? When, if they get no energy, they'll go away. That's the kind of thing you have to remember. What's the challenge card for this? This is probably one of my favorite images in the deck. I would love to do a deck with this woman. I need to reach out to her. Her name is Meredith Dillman, and it's magpies now. We've got bird. It is the Star. Is that not stunning? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so much I love about it. She's riding up the magpie wave. They're going up, they're coming back. It's a beautiful card. Because if you look right here, you can see that the birds change. They're heading in and heading out. So, all right. I am so wrong. All those birds are going up. Never mind. So we have a really beautiful collection, right? 7 of Wands. The challenge is to keep dreaming your dreams, to keep following your host. Oh my God, Sugar Baby's here. Sugar Baby is the shyest cat. I'm going to see if I can't get her on camera. Sugar Baby. Hi, Sugar. She was a feral kitten, and she comes over for pets now. um, but you can't pick her up. You can't startle her. If she's asleep and you walk in the room, she'll bolt. She's about 10 years old, so probably going to be a constant thing. It took her several years to not run from me. She still runs if she sees me coming and doesn't expect me. But y'all just got a special treat. We call her the ghost kitty. When we have pet sitters, they'll text. One text said, oh, "I think I saw Sugar Baby. I saw a gray and white streak." Yes, yes, you did. um, and she's just a beautiful, beautiful cat and very sweet. But you can't pet her with your hands as much, although she's letting me now, which is what I want. She prefers to pet your feet. She will pet you. Back to the reading. I think we have a warning that how we focus our energy is going to affect how our week goes. Wow, did we need cards for that? Not really. If we don't know that by now, boy. But I really think that protect yourself, stay focused on the I, not the all this week, and narrow it down. Excuse me. So, I'm Arwen. I am the professional joy seeker. I have a line of products at Zazzle.com. If you want to be a professional joy seeker too, you can get a mug, you can get a bumper sticker, lots of stuff. Seek joy, y'all. And remember, if nobody else says it to you today, I love you. And I mean that. So take care, have a great week, and leave me a comment and let me know how your week went last week. Go watch the last video. Bye.